Hello, hello, hello. What's happening, family? What is going on? Welcome to another edition of DJ's Raw Uncut Truth. What is happening? Uh-oh, we got an echo. I'm so fired up today. I got an echo, family. Welcome to another edition of DJ's Raw Uncut Truth. RawTruth Media. That's what we're here. That's what we're about. Bringing the truth. Not corporate media. We ain't doing that stuff. We telling the truth over here. Yes, indeed we are. Mellowholics, let me see you in the house. Stand up. We got another one tonight, family, don't we? Charlotte Hornets down with the Cleveland Cavaliers. What's going to happen tonight, huh? What y'all think is going to happen tonight? Well, you know, they ain't not looking too good right now, right? They losing games and losing games they should win. We know what's happening, but we looking for our boy tonight. What Melo going to do tonight? Because that's about the only consistent thing we can count on, huh? With this team, right? So I'm going with, let's get the predictions up. But before we do that, let me give my shouts out to some of the family that's in the house already. Mad Hatter, what's happening? Mad Hat says Melo and Hayward to the Knicks for Kyrie. Ooh. Melo gets to play with Durant and Simmons. And Charlotte gets their point guard they are clearly still looking for, as they just picked up Isaiah Thomas over DeAndre Jordan. Facts, Mad Hat. Facts. That is a fact. They need size. They went out and got Isaiah Thomas. I guess they missing Tebe so bad, they had to go try to find another one. Huh? And I ain't got nothing against Isaiah. We ain't got nothing against Isaiah, right? But this is not a fit. Come on. But we'll see. RawTruth Media. Right there, DJ. What's up there, DJ? What's up, nephew? I see you. Said, what's goody, big bro, DJ Raw Uncut, Uncle Joe Suave early today. Lamelo gonna have a game tonight. We hope so, nephew. Macretia Daniels, I see you. She says, good night, coach. Hi, DJ. RawTruth Media all the time. Yes, indeed. I hope everything is well for you over on your side of the world, my sister, over there in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, no, you're having a great time over there, you know, my sister. Yes, indeed. What else we got? Lux, Max Stanton in the house. Lux said, what's up, fam? Max said, peace and love to the room. All right. We see the Mellowholics are showing up. We're about a couple minutes away from game time. What y'all think about them picking up Isaiah Thomas? What are they doing? You know what? When I say that this organization can crash a one-car funeral, boy, you don't even have to put them in a car and they're going to create an accident. What is wrong with these people? Do they not know basketball? Mitch Cupcake. Do you know basketball that well? You don't know your team needs size? Wow. Unbelievable. Playing with Melo, DeAndre Jordan might have found the fountain of youth. Being thrown, being a feature again, not just running the floor, playing defense. That would have unlocked him, and that would have given them a real legitimate big for the next 19 games. But they go out and get what? A dude 5'11". Okay, anyway. Whew. Lux, say what's up? Excuse me. Yes, Lux from Chicago. I see you, homeboy. And there, Mel, he said Melo gonna get 10, 4, and sadly today, my Mellowholic prediction tonight is 24, 25, 8, and 7 for Melo tonight is what I see. A nephew say Melo going to show up and show out if Borrego ass stop hating and talking and taking him out early. Yeah, we can't count on nothing with him. That's for doggone sure. Call me Fayu. I see you there. Call me. Thank you so much. Call me Fayu for the Cash App last show. You always show up, my brother, to hit Coach up, and I appreciate you so much. I want you to know that. Max said picking up IT was unexpected. I thought they would get some height. Well, that's because you were thinking logically, Mac. Okay, they don't think logically. Okay. RawTruth says peace and love to everyone listening. Shout out to Coach Joe for always sharing his wisdom. Make sure you donate to the Cash App. $Basecap. Yes, indeed. Macretia Daniel says, wow, this is curious that they are juggling this team. Facts. It's like they have some kind of unwritten rule that because they got Montrez, we got a big, so now we got to go get a small. We can't get two bigs, even though we missed on the big, and we know that now that we got him here, and he's here, and he hasn't really made much of a difference except his energy is there, and that's cool. But we need a low post presence is what the Charlotte Hornets need. They need somebody that Melo can turn the corner on a high pick and roll and have options everywhere, including the dude at the rim with the highest percentage shot. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about all this patchwork nonsense, act like you're doing something when you really ain't. But that's what the Charlotte Hornets, we get used to them seeing them. Melo tonight with the Rick and Morty's on. All right. Here we go. We're going for a tip-off right now, about a few seconds. Strap up, put on, get your drink ready or whatever you're drinking. If you're home from work, it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you made it home. Wherever you're joining us at, wherever you're listening in at, relax, sit back. We going to make it do what it do. Of course, the Cavs hit the of course, the Cavs. See, that's the kind of stuff that pisses me off. Melo picks up a foul here because they're out of position and don't know how to play. Look at this. Look at it. Look at Plumlee. Why are you way out there, Plumlee, and your man is rolling to the basket? No, but he wanted to dribble and show us that he can do fancy stuff with the ball instead of doing what he's supposed to do. God dog a Chinese frog. Cleveland takes a 3-0 lead. Melo over to Terry with a very interesting pass. Melo threw to him. Over track. Only Melo could see that pass. The genius of Melo. Terry, the iron is unkind. See, look at Plumlee. He out here on the Hornets don't switch. Did anybody tell him this? So when you switch on your own, Plumlee, just like last time, you leave your man wide open. Darius Garland is back. There's Plumlee getting a rebound. Instead of giving it to Melo, he's dribbling it up the court. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this idiot. Melo for three. Darius Garland with the rebound. Cavs up 3-0 with 5:57 to go. And what did get Garland just do? What did he do? Just turn the corner, got right to the cup. 5-0. Terry makes his first shot. And I had a feeling, family, that Terry was going to make the first basket for the Hornets tonight. I had a feeling that he would. I don't know why I did. 3-5. Terry with the rebound, taking it back up the court over to Plumlee. Plumlee around to Melo. Melo dribbling. Look what is he doing? Look at him throwing that thing behind his back around it to give Plumlee and Butler service. That's what Melo will do if you give him the ball. Plumlee, nobody needs you to create, needs you to make plays. Are you silly? There's Melo with a steal. This is what this young man is. We know what this young man is. But, I kind of figured, family, at the beginning of the game, it was going to come down to, I thought that Garland was still out. So I thought they were going to still be going with with Godwin as the backup. As the starter. So clearly Terry and Lamelo would have an advantage. But both of them have come out pretty aggressive in this first quarter. Terry knocks down the first free throw of 2. To give the Hornets a 1-point lead. The second free throw is up and in. Good job, Terry. To extend the Hornets lead to 2, 7-5. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw that. That trade for Isaiah. I was just stunned. I'm like, I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. When Garland just shot that last basket, family, at wide open, I was wondering how Melo left him open. And then I realized that Melo is not guarding him. Terry is. And, of course, Terry was nowhere near him. But if you look at him right now, look at him. He want that ball on offense, though. He wanted to throw that thing up. He done had about 5 shots already. 4 or 5 shots Terry has already. This is what it's about. Oh, nice shot by the DJ's favorite rookie this year. I think I wouldn't be out of line by saying Evan Mobley with the 2. Wow. Dude is riding Melo's back the whole way while he's shooting the ball, but no call. And then he called marketing on some little tic-tac call. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's just so infuriating, so nerve-wracking. I mean, clearly Melo, the dude was fouling him. Clearly he was physical with him. You could see it. And he gets nothing. And then marketing comes down and gets a ticky-tack call. Swear, these judges, boy, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's just ridiculous. Nephew said, we don't need no damn point guard. We need some big bodies. You ain't lying, that nephew. You are not lying. Joey said, I got money on Cleveland, man, but I want Melo to win. Joey, me and you both. PJ hits his first 3 of the game to cut the lead to 10-11. Get down in a stance, PJ. There you go. That was a much better defensive so far. No, but then it turned into what it was, crap. But they played defense that time for one possession. I mean, one action. One action they played defense. Melo picks up a foul this time. They give him a foul because it's so clear that Stevie Wonder would have saw it, or Mr. Magoo, either one. That was a nice move by Evan Mobley. That kid's gonna be really good, I think. Melo's at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is up and it's in, but it's bouncing around that doggone rim. Hitting a whole lot of rim, Melo. That thing hit 1, 2, 3. Stop hitting it 1, 2, 3 and put that thing in like it's supposed to. Draws. You close to a 90% free throw shooter, boy. You ain't supposed to be dribbling no free throws around the basket like that one right there. Swish, all net. That's what I'm talking about. Melo with 2. I like to see that he's going to the basket. I'm really happy to see that he's still doing that. He did it last game and had some success. The game before, not so much, but the game last game he mixed it up, made his threes as well, shot him at a high clip. I think he shot over 50% last game, if I'm not mistaken. I know he shot 50%. Yeah, he did, and he shot 50% from the field as well. And of course, JB went to the podium and just talks about the things that Melo didn't do right. Okay, forget all the stuff that he did do right, and playing with all of these. Oh my stars! Look at this referee. Oh my God, this tic tac shit. I mean, this tic tac crap. Oh my stars! Melo picked up his second foul on some tic tac crap. Look at James. He can't wait to get him out. He yelling, sub. Look at, he can't wait to get Melo out of the game. Sub. And you see Melo, he didn't shake his hand either. Didn't give him 5. See, he thinks somebody don't recognize what's going on. Let me look in the chat now. Since Melo's out of the game, we ain't paying too hard attention when Melo's out the game. Although we know he went out the game, them down 1. And we know we went out the game because JB doesn't think that he can play with 2 fouls. See, this phony bullshit crap that he's pulling right now, like taking Melo out so he don't pick up his 3rd because they need him. And then he screws with his playing time when he's not in foul trouble. See, again, playing this game like we're not paying attention to what he's doing. He ain't taking him out because he's in foul trouble. That's an excuse to get him off the floor because he don't want him on the floor too long. That's what that's about. Call me Faye. You said, hoping for a great game against the Cavs. Melo seems to be comfortable playing in Cleveland. And no problem, Coach. Glad to have a great stream to come to every week. Oh, thank you so much for that. Call me Faye. You appreciate you so much. Balel Mildrum says Terry guns too much. Facts, right? Exactly. Max says Terry is at the crib. That's why. Hampton Royce, how you doing there, young G? Good to see you. He said Hampton Melo gets steals and Terry ignores him. Facts, without a doubt. Joey said I got money on Cleveland, man, but I wanted Melo to win. Me too. Same here. So I put one on both of them. Mac Stanton said, hit the like button. Family, if you're in the house, hit the like button so we can have some input on the algorithms and how the channel gets out to other people. So we appreciate that. Stacked ENT says, Coach, can you tell me why Borrego keeps running box and one for Charlotte as his main defensive scheme when it doesn't work and they keep getting smoked on that box and one? I think we all know the answer to that question. This dude is a divided house. We don't know what he's doing half the time, and he don't know what he's doing half the time either. He's just faking the funk on a Chinese dunk, trying to pretend like he knows what's going on and put up a good front. Look like you can pose. Look like you're in there really at it. Talk some and say some words, and then give everybody impression you know what you're doing. Well, we all know that he is over his head. He doesn't know what he's doing with this team. That's for doggone sure. Bilal said Melo might as well start gunning like Terry. No, you know what? I wish he would, Bilal, but he can't, young G, because if he does, the first basket he misses, Borrego gonna take him out the game. Whereas Terry can just shoot whenever and however he wants. We know that. I said that about 3 weeks ago. I said Terry was the new Tebe, and that's again JB manipulating our boys to be divided against each other. That's what he's doing. Nephew say Borrego is the biggest Lamelo hater. Like, damn it, yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. How you doing, Michelle? Good to see you, Michelle. She said this is orchestrated, Coach. JB wants a reason to bench Melo. Oh yes, without a doubt. Who came in for Melo? Probably Cody. Swish Sliff Media says Cavs definitely winning tonight. Oh yeah, undoubtedly, because they're not playing the way that they need to play. I can see this. Ain't no way the pace is too slow. This is Cleveland's pace. This isn't the Hornets' pace. They can't play at Cleveland's pace. Swiss Life says Melo picked up that silly foul on the first play of the game. Look, you're absolutely right. It was either Melo try to do something there or just do Olay and let just dunk the ball just wide open. And his instincts just told him to try to get his hand in there. I understood that, but the defense was so horrible that it left the big fella for Cleveland wide open in the lane doing a Dr. J Afro slant throw down. See? 15-14. Maurice Lewis said he did that in the beginning of the game of last game and still got benched. Exactly, Maurice. Exactly, Maurice. You're exactly right. HL Kid, what's going on there, young G? Good to see you. He says, what's good, family? RawTruth Media. Much love, Coach Joe. Much love to you as well, my brother. Michelle said, I'm on the road, so I can't view the game yet. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. I'll keep you abreast as much as as I can. Cody Martin at the line right now. He's making one free throw out of two to tie the game at 15 apiece. One of the issues that, along with not playing defense very well, the Charlotte Hornets team has, is also they go through multiple stretches, a lot of stretches where they make no baskets. They go through a lot of dry. Let me see. When they come down, they do a lot of. Wow, look at that. Look at this, boy. Kevin Love just comes in the game, hits a wide open three. I know the scouting report says don't let Kevin Love make his first shot, or particularly uncontested. And what do they come out and do? let him look at the rim and make his first shot. Nice basket by Miles with the slam dunk. Throw it down, Miles. 18-18 with 5:24 in the game. H.L. Kid said, I'm happy I caught the show today. I am as well, H.L. It's always good to see you here, my brother. King C says, I'm sorry I'm not overly hyped, not too optimistic, and for sure I'm not expecting anything special from JB. I'm just low-key hoping for the best. I think that's where we are now. To be honest with you guys, where I am right now, I'm just, looking at Melo's development and watching his journey. I don't have a whole, I don't have a whole lot of expectation for this team. Not at all. Not at all. They don't really play as a team, and they're not constructed the right way either. Miles played a very good defensive stand there on Kevin Love and forced a miss. Hornets up 21-20. Terry in the game. I don't think Terry ever comes out, does he? Except a couple times a couple times a game, huh? That would be nice if our boy could come out, a couple times a game too. Oubre with another basket. That's Oubre's fifth point, I think, of the quarter. Oubre's coming out on fire. At least making his shots. Let's put it that way. Just making his shots. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Kevin Love on Miles. Wow, Kevin. Oh, wow. That shot that shows Kevin's age, really. It really does in the league. Because for him to dribble the ball that close to the basket and not know that he dribbled himself underneath the basket is a little, kind of not a veteran move. What the hell is that, Montrez? Cody, why didn't you shoot the ball? Then they end up getting nothing. That was a layup, Cody. Wow. Don't know what they're supposed to do when on this and do the silly stuff. What? I mean, Cody Martin is right at the basket. Nobody is around him. And Jared Allen clearly expects him to throw the ball over to Montrez. And what does he do? Throw the ball over to Montrez. And what does Montrez do? Instead of shooting a little 10-footer, he dribbles into to Allen. So Allen can do what? Contest his shot. How stupid. If you know what, this team needs a book, Basketball for Dummies. And not the kind that tells you what to really do, but just to explain what they're doing so you just don't do it. They do the stupidest stuff that you. Wow. King says, is Thomas playing tonight? If so, how many minutes do you think he will get? I don't. To be honest with you, I don't know. Knowing JB, when Melo's supposed to come in, he'll probably put Isaiah in then. Kenneth McKinney, how you doing? He said, what's up, Coach? What's up there, Young G? Good to see you. Michelle says that Kevin Love killed the Hornets last time. He did. That's a great observation. That's exactly right, Michelle. He did. He certainly did. Hornets up 26-21. The Hornets are making their shots, and we know it's a make-or-miss league. And as we always say, we know if they're on, they can play with almost anybody if they are making their shots. So that's what they're doing right now. They're making their shots. Timeout on the floor. Hornets up 3. Maurice Lewis says, Terry stays in because he stays out of foul trouble by not playing defense, giving up more baskets than he makes. Facts. If you want to score the ball on Terry, if Terry's guarding you, then the night before you the player playing against him probably can't sleep. They feel like Christmas is coming because they know they're gonna get numbers against this dude. Because he gonna pretend like he playing, but he's really not playing any defense. The people go around him every time. Every time when they want to go around him, they go around him. Maurice HL Kid says we're going to get at least 6 gosh dog frogs out of Coach Joe tonight. Exactly right. Yeah, HL, y'all can get a lot of it out of me. I'm telling you, and I'm so glad that I went on ahead and also made sure that properly medicated myself from, so my pains don't get irritated and aggravated watching these doggone Hornets, because that's what they do. They'll irritate the living crap out of you, when you expect them to do the just basic things. Like they do stuff like this last thing with Cody Martin. This is just basic basketball that they've been playing ever since they were children. Ever since they were children, most of them. And if somebody passed you the ball and you one step away from the basket, you shoot the layup. You don't pass it out to the dude that's near the 3-point line. It's like, it's just it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. The mistakes this team makes, it's just so weird to me how the mistakes that they make. For professional basketball players, they do some of the most illogical, silly stuff that you can imagine. Superior Trucking says, "What's up, Coach? Just got in the building. Oh, good to see you, Superior Trucking. So good to see you, my brother. Hope everything is well down there in the ATL. Yes, indeed. The new Chocolate City used to be DC back in the day. Now I think it's Hotlanta. HL Kid said, "I feel you, Coach. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you know what? The Cavaliers do not look like, to me, they're putting up a whole lot of effort. They look like they're kind of going through the motions, and the Hornets are just making shots. So that's why I see to me, that's what the game looks like so far. That's what it looks like so far. Family, they're looking at I'm looking at Jared Allen here, family, doing an interview and looking at his fro. I love his fro, but I got to tell you, I just never thought I would live a day when one of us could wear an uncombed fro to a press conference. I just and out in public. That's a new thing for me. But I got to tell you, I'm glad to see it though. I'm glad to see it. Melo just tried to, that time Melo went in and tried to shoot a layup. He missed the layup. He tried to guide the ball in the basket. He tried not to miss so damn bad. Did you see that, Jack? He tried to guide the ball into the basket. Wow. This dude is in his head so much, family. This dude is in his head so much. I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Superior Trucker said, "Coach, next week I'm going to be back over on the road to all 48 states. They pay $10K to $12K a week. Wow. Got to get Mike to come into the city near you. Good. I hope you come to LA. That'd be good. We can see each other." Montrezl knocks down both free throws. A good look, Montrezl. (28-23), the Hornets still up. Glad to see Melo back in the game. Macretia says, "The last game had me in a frenzy, Coach. I went to sleep with it on my mind." Oh, I'm sorry, my sister. You know what? Coach gonna try to do a better job, because I went with it on my mind as well. Do a better job of us just releasing that energy at the end of the game. You know what I mean? We're gonna release that energy that's pent up and just get out, whatever it is that we need to get out. You know what I mean? And realize this is just one of 82. And just remember at the end of the game that the battle is over. And whoever won the battle, they won the battle. We just hopefully get opportunity to play have another battle, and keep it there, because family, Macretia, these are multimillionaires, many of these young men, and they go home, a lot of them, feeling pretty good. They still get paid on the 15th. They still get paid on the 15th. And them zeros behind them checks, woo-wee. Them zeros behind them checks. Did Melo just pick up another foul? What they just call? I looked away for a second. Melo just picked up his third foul. How did that happen? Oh, I see how it happened. He didn't do nothing. He just had his hands up. He just standing there with his hands up, didn't do a doggone thing and picked up a foul there. Just standing there with his hands up. And first of all, why is Melo with 2 fouls down there on the baseline, JB, and this fantastic defense scheme of yours? What is he doing down there with Jared Allen and Mobley and them down there? This is God dog a frog. Unbelievable. True, coach. Melo Holic, what's up, Melo Holic? He said, yeah, this is getting weird. Melo keeps missing wide open layups you've never seen. Of course. Family, this is family, trust me when I tell you this. This is when a coach is in the player's head. And if you look at those veterans, you see he ain't in their heads. Oubre got 14 on 4-4 from the 3-point line. Look at this. Wow. So if he's going to treat him like this, he may as well keep him over on the bench. Let him stay over on the bench. You're going to put him in positions to pick up fouls. When you say they're supposed to play defense, what are you supposed to do with the ball come down there to one of the people with him? Just do what? Go Olay and run out of the way? All he did was put his hands up and stay his ground. You're supposed to be able to stand your own ground and have your own space, but not Melo. He don't get to do that. (36-26). The Hornets are up 10. Family. 8. Isaiah's in the game. And family. I just saw Montrezl fight 2 guys bigger than him for the rebound, didn't he? Didn't he, family? He did, didn't he? And guess what? Where was this doing? Detroit. Wow. Osman just hit another 3. Bang. That was wet. That was wet. That one there. 31-36. Hornets up 4. Up 5. Dread 3-pointer said, man, I'm sick of this. God dang it. Damn it. It's mad. This ish not right. You ain't lying. Melo Holic said, yeah, it's getting weird. No, we already read that. Absolutely. You see, look, we went like Garland right there. That shot he just took. He took that shot with no worries, no nothing. Just let me just launch this thing. And look, his teammates giving him 5 as he go out to coach everybody. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, yeah, you do your thing. That's what you're supposed to do. Melo don't get that. He don't get that at all. Not at all. I'm going to step away for 2 minutes, family. I'll be right back if y'all can just give me a 1 second, couple minutes. I'm back, family. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Appreciate you guys so much. Let me look in the chat here. Lux, you said the game over, homeboy? All the way in Chi-Town, huh? The game over already? I hope not. Dre Day, what's up there, Young G? Said this is crazy. Let me see who else. Macretia Daniel said, Coach, if Isaiah's so good, still, why didn't Lakers and Bucks keep him? especially the Lakers. They need somebody so bad it ain't even funny. You feel me? Oh, don't take it out of there. Take it out of there. It's good. It's good. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. They're coming back. We got that's a great point, Macretia. Why if he can play, what happened? The Lakers need him like a man in the desert need water. Okay. Call Me Fayu says, well, looks like it's going to be one of them games. Yeah. HL said 18-6 and 5. King C said, man, JB has to be paying these refs to make calls on Melo. Damn, JB can't wait to get Isaiah in the game. Damn. There it is. There it is. King C just speaking the sentiment that a lot of us have, right? A lot of this have, don't it? See, 38-31. Appreciate everybody in the house. Cleveland, to me, what's concerning me, for if you're a Hornets fan, is that they're not really playing that well. Their energy has been picked up a little bit, I see, but they're not making shots. If they start making shots, this thing gonna turn on a dime. If they start making shots, 11:20 to go in the second quarter. 38-31. Isaiah, look at Isaiah dribbling under there. I don't know what that was. They count the basket. They counted the basket. He tried to lay the ball up and threw the ball all the way over the basket, and Montrezl tipped it in for a basket. Good play, Montrezl. Good defense. Good defense so far. Montrezl with another basket. All right. Montrezl is active tonight. I guess he must have taken that last game out when they weren't rebounding and getting just getting mollywopped. Maybe he took it personal. Maybe he said, that's a hell of a basket by Garland right there. Wow, he put that up over 3 people bigger than him. 42-33. Hold on. Family. I'm sorry, family. I didn't even realize that somehow they got muted. Sorry, family. Did y'all see Plumlee family? Just wow. This you cannot make this up, boy. How silly this is, boy. How silly this is. This dude is something else. This team is something else. Look at the shots that they take, family. A Plumlee. Look at Miles. Look at Miles. Miles trying to get it in and force it over two people. Chaos back the other way. And of course, there's a foul. Of course, there's a foul. Boy, I mean, what family? What can you say? Think of some other big man in the league. Joker, Embiid, the kid Williams from Boston, Sabonis, Turner, Mobamba. Y'all ever see a big dude do what he just did who can't shoot? So, but this is what this team is relying on for baskets, for trips. This is what's called an unorganized team. When you got, look, family, there's a reason why big dudes traditionally have played to the level that they are. And the rest of the team didn't allow big dudes to just come shoot nilly-willy and shoot however they want to and make it up like they in the gym. This dude is allowing this kid to do this. This organization and JB allowing Plumlee to play like this. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. And this is supposed to be a team that's going to make the playoffs. And the fact of the matter is, when you do this type of stuff in the first half on a team that's already a better team than you are overall, what are you going to have coming in the second half? What you going to have in the second half? We know what's going to happen in the second half, okay? Because we've seen this movie this year quite a bit. We know that the Hornets are the baskets that they're making are, a lot of difficult shots, a whole lot. They don't have a way to get a whole lot of easy baskets unless they speed up the pace of the team, unless they put the ball in the hands of somebody who can facilitate and somebody who can make plays for themselves and for the team. And that only guy on that team is Lamelo. See, and what JB is doing here is by allowing these veterans to play outside of themselves, to play in ways that most other teams wouldn't allow them to play. This shows the lack of leadership on their behalf as well. Shows a lack of discipline, and it also shows a lack of backbone. That's what it shows. As good as Jared Allen is, when have you seen Jared Allen this half shoot the ball or in his movement do anything that looks abnormal? Nothing out of Mobley, none of them. But we see it out of Plumlee every single night we watch the game. See, and then the things that he should be doing, playing defense, rebounding the ball offensively on the defensive boards and getting an occasional offensive rebound. He doesn't do that consistently enough. He hits and misses, but we see this trying to be Tragic Johnson all the time. Every game we see Plumlee dribbling the ball up the court, trying to be something that he isn't, which is a facilitator and a guard or a real talented and skilled 3 or 4. They got that big lineup in now. The Hornets are going to be in trouble. Look how they walking the ball up the court. Osman walking the ball up the court. They didn't figure it out now to stop playing with this team. And Osman hit a 3 earlier, and the Hornets just gave him another wide open 3. Fortunately, he missed for the Hornet fans. Miles back the other way, dribbling around, looking for somewhere to go. Gave it to Terry. Terry back around and gave it to Plumlee. Plumlee at the top around here. He's just looking. He's dribbling. He gives it to Oubre. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Oubre looking for something too. He gets nothing. Oubre is 6'7". Garland, that was just trying to guard him, is 6'1", and he couldn't keep it. And Oubre couldn't make a shot over him. Oubre for 3 back the other way. They got an offensive rebound, 42-39. The young brother Thor, yes, the young Thor. That's right. Good job, Thor. Puts in his first opportunity tonight to make a shot. Good job, Thor, to extend the Hornets lead to 44-39. I don't think anybody's in the bonus yet. That's good news, because that means they won't extend the time in this doggone half and the clock can keep running. You know, that's always good, especially when you're watching teams that are not, not equally matched. Even though the Hornets are up 44-39. Garland with the ball at the top on the pick and roll to Allen, and what does he do? He catches the ball, he gathered himself, and what did he do? Took his time and just shot it over those chairs that were in front of him. That's what he did. Here come clumsily. What is he doing? Going nowhere fast. There's Terry falling down and can't get up. No, that's Thor, excuse me. Oh, and we just see Garland flying in like a tornado to throw it down to cut the Hornets lead to 1. Cavaliers are on a 12-2 run the last 4 minutes to go in the game. And the Hornets are having a very hard time scoring baskets. So Terry makes a very difficult shot. Family, this shot that Terry just made, he can do this shot probably 10 times and he'll make it once or twice. The other times he's going to get blocked because it's so difficult. But that's what the Hornets are left with, because they don't play a style that promotes who they are. So look at the Cavaliers. They're over here looking like the Gold Trouters, and they're over here looking like the Washington Generals. That's what's happening. Terry makes the free throw. Good job, Terry. Now, see, family, you know what I'm looking at right here? We see, I see they playing a zone here. Cody gets away with a foul. Good job. Yes, there we go. That's the Hornets. What I say, running the floor, family. Didn't I say that? They got to run the floor and get easy baskets. Didn't we say that, family? And look at what they just got. A turnover leads to what? An easy baskets. Nice pass, Terry, and great finish by Miles. Look at Miles. Wow, flying through the air. Woo! 49-43 with 5:37 to go in the second quarter. Hornets take a lead. Let me go to the chat and see what the family's saying here. Geraldo Torres says, but he's not at Allen's level. Not at all. Macretia Daniel says, Coach, the other players don't have a coach in their head like Melo, so the announcers, what is what's this to say? Announcers give big up to Garland. Oh, without a doubt. That's a great point, my sister. Great point. Dre Day. Excuse me. Sorry. That's Dre Day. 3.0 said it hurts to see this team do my dog like this. Yep. Hampton Royce said, why was Melo even in the game with 2 fouls in a second? Well, I mean, hey, they having a hard time scoring baskets, even though they're up, because Cleveland just not making baskets, but they making it very difficult on their end to score baskets. Very difficult for the Hornets. And Melo, when he's on the floor, makes it less difficult because the eyes are on him. And if they play like a team and cut and move and use their smaller size, they got an avatar a savant who can pass the ball to them in any kind of way. But they don't play that way. They play some other kind of way. King C says, if I was Melo, I would not sacrifice my playing time to impress JB. I'm not picking up any fouls by trying to get the steal. It is what it is. I'm with you, King C. The problem is that Melo is dealing with what all young players deal with. He's young. He's the only 20-year-old out there. See, so Hampton Royce says the NBA allowing stars to get 3 fouls in the first quarter is messed up. Facts. Because that last foul Melo picked up was not a foul at all. At all, in any way. He stood straight up and just put his hand straight up. And the rule says that you're entitled to your own space. He didn't even try to contest the shot. He just put his hands up. Hampton Royce says LaMelo needs to run away from the ball on defense. Yeah, and then JB will take him out for that. See, Melo's in a no-win situation unless he's making shots. That's the only way JB can justify keeping him on the bench and playing with his minutes. But if he don't come out making shots, then it's harder for him to get, for him to not get away with this nonsense. First, a full defensive team that I played at the Hornets. I just saw right there on that possession for the Cavs. 49-43. Where you going, Miles? There's Miles trying to make a play, and Jared Allen said, "Thank you very much, Miles. I appreciate that." Thor with the block. Good block, Thor. Terry back the other way. Terry over to Cody in the corner for the short corner. Iron unkind. Cavs back the other way, 49-43, with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Cavs turn it over again. This is what I'm talking about, family. These are the types of things that are keeping. The Cavs just came down 3 trips and got nothing. And the Hornets got nothing either. Okay, but that's why the score is 49-43. There's Cavs almost turned the ball over again. Not making shots. Another missed a shot by the Cavs. That's 4 empty trips. See, the Cavs are a team, to me, family, that can play at high levels because they have 2 separate teams, so they can play with anybody, but they also can do what they're doing tonight. Be very distracted and non-focused. As Terry knocks down a 3 to extend the Hornets lead to 52-43. Hornets back up 9. I think there's a timeout on the floor. Let's see what the family is saying. Swiss Life Media says Cavs in the building. Well, welcome, Cavs. Appreciate you there, Young G. Yes, indeedy. Maurice Brown says LaMelo needs to pull a Kobe Bryant. I would just pass the ball for the remainder of the season to send a message to the Hornets. Well, Maurice, let me say this. I feel you. And there's certainly a part of me, a big part of me, that hold on. I'm going to get to that in a second. So what the problem is, so apparently Terry was shooting a 3 in the back, and one of the Cleveland Cavaliers reached off on the bench and pushed him. And that's a foul. You can't touch the player. Somebody just got this foul the other day from putting their hands on a player on the floor. Some team did, and they were mad, talking about the referees were cheating them, and that's a clear rule. You can't. Who don't know that when you're on the bench you can't affect what's happening on the game? I mean, come on, man. You learn that when you in grade school. This is so silly. Exactly. You can't interfere with the game play. You can't do that. I mean, these kids act like, these young people act like and them on the Cavs like, well, but he was out of bounds. This is what they were actually saying. I could see it. They were saying that Terry was out of bounds, so the shot shouldn't have counted. Okay. But the referee is saying he couldn't make that call because the dude from out of bounds, from the bench, was pushing him. 52-43. Cavs with the mid-range. Look at them. They down there rebounding that ball. Jared Allen and Mobley, they didn't even go for that rebound. Terry and Miles jumped for that. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, Juju, how you doing? He said, salute to Coach Joe. Good to see you, Young G. How you been? I hope well. Good to see you. CIF Podcast says, I'm sorry for Melo, man. This franchise is a joke. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. 52-45 with 2:33 to go in the quarter. The Cavs are in the bonus. Terry dribbling around, dribbling like he's Marcus Haynes, dribbling. Oh, threw it over to Cody for three. Cody knocks down the three. Nice shot, Cody. King C says, so you mean to tell me that idiot of a coach will keep Melo out the rest of the half? Wow. The disrespect is real. Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if any of us, if there were anybody left in the chat or on our stream listening that needed any more proof, that here it is. Me, I didn't need no more proof. I've been watching this for almost 2 years, 2 seasons. Look at Cody. I don't know where you going, Cody. Where's Cody going? 3 seconds on the shot clock, trying to make some swerving around, spinning, and what is this? An 1-2 mixtape tour? What is this? These Hornets, they always doing some of the most silly stuff you could ever see. Nephew said Melo needs to pull a Black Mamba. Nephew, look at this. Look, to show you how bad the Cavaliers are playing. Plumlee just got a dunk, and before the ball got to the floor, Jared Allen was putting his hands on his chest, telling his teammates and his coach, "That's my fault. I let that happen." When have we ever seen the Hornets do that? I'll wait. Never. That was a nice play by Plumlee to keep that ball in play, to hustle. I liked it. I'm liking this hustle. Miles is dribbling, spinning, turning, twisting, fade away. Miles dropped it in. Miles is playing with the rhythm. Miles is playing with the rhythm of the night tonight, looks like. That was a nice little rhythm jumper. See, that's a rhythm jumper right there. Oh, look at Garland dribbling the ball off his feet. And what did he do? Did it make him turn around and run back? Nope, he still ain't on the other side of the court. Put his head down. (62-47). Hornets on an 18-4 run. Garland, he dribbling around him. He's trying to get to it. He throws it into Afro Samurai, Jared Allen, and he gets fouled. 34 seconds to go in the half. The Matrix says, why is it Melo in the game? I'll give you 2 guesses, the Matrix, why Melo in the game. He was kidnapped by aliens, or JB put him there. Yay, you won. JB put him there. Good job. There you go. Or is JB an alien? I might have got that wrong, huh? Because anybody that can't see with their eyes clearly who keeps this thing going, then they got to be blind. And look, family, this 62-49, this ain't moving me nowhere, because look, let me tell you something. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. Okay, it's 48 minutes in the game, and this McHale's misfit jungle, McHale Navy show up. We don't know who gonna come out at halftime out of the locker room, and we don't know if they're gonna be making their shots either. Look at Jared. He's so tired. Look at him. That he actually hugged Plumlee for making his move instead of just shadowing him, because that wasn't very fast. That looked like it was about 33, for those who know about the record player back in the day. And all he had to do was just shout and put his hand up, and then when he shot it, throw it and break, knock somebody's popcorn out their hands. But he didn't. What did he do? He gave in and hugged him. Something's going on with them calves. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's those injuries. I mean, because look at this. He didn't have to hug him. He didn't have to give up on that play. All he had to do was look at this. Look at it. So it's not a shot. Before that's what they're looking at, I guess, to see if it was a shot. And it wasn't a shot, because you ain't gonna tell me that Plumlee is a shot maker. Get the hell out of here. When he spun and turned, he still had to gather himself before he was gonna shoot the ball. Okay, he could not have done that in one motion. Now y'all reaching. NBA, you reaching now, giving Plumlee stuff that Steph them can do and Kawhi them can do, and James Harden can do. Man, you got to be kidding me. 64-49 with 10 seconds to go. All right. So the Hornets going to halftime with a lead of 64-49. Nice half for the Hornets. Nice half for the Hornets. Let me look in the chat here and see if there's anything going up. And y'all know what I do when we doing these games. We're gonna go around and look and see if we can find one that look like it's something. Okay, like the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see what that looks like right now. Oh, they haven't even started yet. Okay, so they still going through the motions, still going through the pregame. But that's going to be a heck of a game tonight. Miami and the Milwaukee Bucks. We could be looking at a preview of, Eastern Conference Finals, the semis of the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a big game for both teams in a way that sends a message to the other teams that hey, we for real. We are for real. Look at what we're looking at. The year before last, when Miami went to the finals against the Lakers, they spanked Milwaukee. Last year, Milwaukee, who won the finals, spanked Miami. So now it's a wash. Now it's 1-1. Now we got to see who breaks the tie. See, because that's what it is. Okay, I don't see nobody else up right now. Okay, we got the new look Orlando Magic. They got Markelle Fultz back, who was the first player picked in Lonzo's year, and it's good to see him back. A lot of people didn't think he would make it back. I'm glad to see that he's back. Let's see what the family's saying. The Matrix says, do you think JB will get fired if the Hornets don't make the playoffs? No, because Mitch Cupcake, the general manager, already came out and gave JB cover saying that they could only make the playoffs if Gordon was healthy, because Gordon's their best player. So if the general manager feels that way, his boss, then that tells you his job is not in jeopardy. The Private Horde Collectible says, you got this. Kim Smith, hello, Kim. She says, Hornets don't want Melo playing the LeVar way. Absolutely. Bang, bang. You're absolutely right. King C says, man, Melo on the sideline, still smiling, still supporting the team. Still smiling, still supporting the team. A sign of a great leader. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. Facts. I like that. That is a fact. Yes, indeedy. I like that, King C. Ali Payne. How you doing, Ali? He says, Coach, we all know Hornets will lose this lead. Their game plan isn't sustainable. It's all Terry. Well, Miles is playing well so far. We got to give Miles his credit. Miles is playing. And Plumlee's energy, I give him his credit, has helped them get to this place as well. tonight. No doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So that young man, Jalen Green, has been playing well since he's come back. I'm happy to see that. He hit a patch there where he was out and he did, wasn't nothing going on. But his last 3 or 4 games, he's been playing really well. The young kid. King, let me see. Brian says Lamelo creates dumb fouls. You need to be critical of that for his growth. Well, we are when I agree with you. The first, to me, Melo picked up one silly foul out of those 3 that was on him. Let me see. King C says, salute to the man, the myth, Juju. Blessings, my brother. Absolutely. Everybody tune in to Juju Knows Hoops. Got a wonderful channel. That young brother's doing some amazing things, some good things on his channel as well. So go check out our brother Juju Knows Hoops. Brian says, how you doing, Brian? He says the NBA popularity needs Melo to develop his weaknesses. Without a doubt. Without doubt. And Melo doesn't, Brian, trust me, because of the situation he's in, it has made many of us who like Melo more critical of him. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see, to not buy into the nonsense. Okay? Melo is exceptional, whether he is making baskets or not. See, we got to stop criticizing him like he's a 5th or 6th year vet, because JB is holding him higher than all of the other dudes on his team. King C says, Macretia Daniels, salute. Max Stanton says 64 points is great in the first half. It is a great, Mac. You're right. Ali said, what was your betting pick for today, Coach? I picked Cleveland, hoping that that the Melo was winning, because I put him in a parlay, and you know how that is on a small parlay. Don't mean that much. Y'all know how that is. I mean, you know how that is. Ali said, so Brian said, these kids look like they're going to pass out in these masks. Ali said Hornets. Ali said Hornets either score 70 or give up near 70 every first half. Makes no sense. Well, it does when you're talking about a broken clock. It makes more sense when you're talking about a team that's not really, that good, an average team. An average team, this is what you'll see out of them. You'll see inconsistencies. Sometimes looking like the sun is shining. Boy, woo-wee. Here comes the sun. You just love it. And then the other times it look like, man, oh man, stormy weather. See, so that's how that that's what that shows with me. That's why with the good teams, family, you don't see this. You don't see these big swings. You don't see this excuse me, this kind of inconsistency. You don't see it. Dre Day says 3.0 says in his second year he's still better than all of them. That's right. I said it. You are absolutely right. He is the only all-star on that team, family. I don't hear the NBA and the players from the NBA falling over themselves, talking about how great Terry Rozier is or Miles Bridges. They mentioned that. I hear some of them mention that Miles has improved. Okay, but I don't hear them saying anything other than that. So they're not gonna trick me And DJ's raw and cut truth over here to trick us over here, family, that we're gonna buy into JB's nonsense, not buying into the Hornets and JB's nonsense. Not. Melo is exceptional. They're not using him right. And the reason they're not is because they don't know how. Trevon Glasgow says, salute Trayvon to you. He says, salute Coach Joe. I got a couple questions that only you may be able to answer. First is Melo's rising level of emotion and aggression a good or a bad thing? Should we be worried? I say it's a good thing because it's about his growth. And I think we should be not worried, but happy. Because Melo's having to fight through a lot of density, family. A lot of density over here. There's a lot of a wind at his face for some reason from his organization and from the people that he plays for. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted him out and I wanted him to make the All-Star team so bad, because I wanted him away from that environment. I wanted him away from their influences and their energy so he could be around other pros and other exceptional players' energy, and he knows what that feels like. That's more like him. So what happened when he got around them, when he played in that game? Okay, what happened? He just fit in seamlessly. He looked like one of them. He fit in perfectly. We didn't see no doubts in his jump shots. We didn't see no fear in his game. None of that. We saw him out there flowing like water. That's what we saw him out there doing. See, but here it looks like it's herky jerky. Looked like them old black and white photos you used to see of some of them dances back in the day. Herky jerky, all that, that's what it looked like. Can you get smooth? The second, Trayvon said, is, has Melo been given too much too soon off the court? Mansions, deals, et cetera. No, because in order for Melo to have achieved all of what he has achieved, he has had to put in so much effort because he doesn't have his man body. He's not strong like a lot of the veteran guards that he has to play against, and a lot of the guys he has to play against. He doesn't weigh a whole lot, but he's fearless. You see, even when he broke his wrist, he was still going in there trying to make baskets because he still knows that the highest percentage shot that you can shoot is a layup. And he knows that when you're aggressive and you go in, you got two chances in your favor. One, that you would make the basket. The other one, that you would get fouled and go to the free throw line, or the one that you don't like, that you wouldn't get nothing and it go the other way. Well, 2 out of 1 is better. I like them odds. And that's what the analytics says to us. That's how you're supposed to play the game. That's how Melo plays the game. See, and so the second is no, Trayvon. What we should be saying, and we don't say it because of the system that we live in, and the purveyors, the dominant society always tries to make, when we have success or we are doing things successfully on their level, that we had to do it some kind of ill-begotten way or some illegal way, some kind of way that was all janky and not real. And if it is real, we couldn't have possibly got it through working hard and work ethic and putting work in and understand the value of cause and effect. It must not be that, which is nonsense. Because the last thing I heard about the Ball family, when I first heard about them, those boys were in high school. Their father was a personal trainer, and their mother was a teacher and an administrator at a high school. I mean, a middle school or elementary school, excuse me. Okay, that's where they came from. See, and so then from that we saw their own shoe line, their own BBB. We saw that threatened the powers that be. Then we saw the JBA, and then we saw that threatened the powers that be. And then we saw him taking his kids and letting and doing with them what he wanted them to do and what he thought was best for them to do. And look at what we see. What is it accumulated into? Not my opinion, not your opinion, family. What has it accumulated into? One kid, number 2 pick, got his second bag. His middle child still in the G League, still in the professional basketball, trying to make it and collecting a check. And the youngest being rookie of the year, one of the youngest all-stars in the history of the game, putting up numbers that we haven't seen in years. What are they talking about? What's anybody talking about? I'm going to listen to JB and them talk about he should be what? He should be what? I wish I would. And that means that Melo is not does everything right. Of course he doesn't. He's a human being. Does he make mistakes? Yes, he does. Is he a perfect player? No, he isn't. But I'm not going to accentuate his negatives because they're small compared to all the light and all the other stuff that he does. That is absolutely out of this world. One of one. You can't do nothing. You can't touch this. You can't stop this. You can't do nothing. That's what it's about. And that's what Melo is showing y'all and showing all of us. When JB wants 5 when he comes out the game and he don't give him nothing. And the camera cuts. I saw it. Many of us saw it too. Don't believe the hype. Biz Marquis said it. Don't believe the hype. Don't catch the vapors. Don't catch the vapors. Because that's what people want. They want us to start criticizing that boy. We ain't gonna do that. Here we go at the start of the second quarter. The second half, excuse me. And the Hornets with the ball. Their first shot is Terry with a long 3 over the basket. Guess you got to warm up. The Hornets look like they in their body language with this play here with Miles, them playing the second action. Okay, the first action they cut down with Jared Allen. The second action was when he kicked it out to Okoro. Miles closed out the passing lane and created a turnover. Nice team defensive play. PJ for 3. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, PJ. Melo out to PJ. What'd they call? Oh, he got a foul. Okay. So I guess it goes the other way. They're gonna come out and go the other way. And not just excuse me. And not just foul Melo out the game on silly stuff. Melo with the top. Melo saved from going out of bounds. Okoro is playing very good defense on Melo. Miles for 3. Isaac Okoro is playing very good defense on Melo. This is a classic example what I'm talking about. Oh, Melo with the steal from Jared. Melo off to the races. Melo off to the races over to Terry. Terry with the layup. Melo with the assist. See that steal that Melo got right there. That's just instincts. You know what I mean? That created an easy basket for them. He could have been called for a foul. Yes, he could have been. But see, family, that's the difference between the great players and the average player. The average player would be thinking like that. And some of us don't get that part. What makes the greats greats is that they take chances. They do things that everybody else won't do. 70, the Hornets are up 70-52 Evan Mobley with the miss down low. Plumlee with a pretty good defense. Miles drives it in and throws it down. Wow. Woo-wee. That right there was bananas. Wow. Throw it down, Miles. Wow. Look, let me tell y'all something, family. When Miles is able to put together a game like this on a consistent basis, okay, meaning 4 games like that, 1 game off. 3 games like that, 1 game off. 4 games like that again, 1 game off. Start adding some consistency. Woo-wee. I'm trying to tell you, because tonight this Hornets team is playing with a more consistent effort tonight, coming off of the last game against a team who is better than them in talent and having a better year than them. They bring in what they need to do. They have to play fast. They got to play quick. I've been saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this, and that is right up Melo's alley. That is right up Melo's alley. Trust me. Call me for you. Said y'all get them likes up. King C said Melo is in, and suddenly Terry forgot how to shoot. Shaking my head. Call me Fayu says, look like they finally going to get one tonight. Au contraire, call me Fayu. We don't count them chickens before they hatch. Mess around and end up with something we didn't intend to have, right? Michelle R says, thanks so much, Coach. Excellent commentary. I made it home safely from work. Got the game on now. That is so wonderful, my sister. I'm so happy to hear that Traveling Mercies were with you tonight. I'm so happy that you made it home, and I'm equally happy that you back with us. Yes, indeed. This is a different vibration in terms of the stream. Obviously, a little different because the Hornets are playing a little better, obviously, right? And we're enjoying this. And as we've always said, as the Hornets go, the narrative will be that's how Melo went. So whether they win or lose at this point, he gonna get the blame. Because I'm telling you right now, ain't no reporter on none of them networks gonna get up on TV or anywhere and start saying Gordon Hayward is at fault. Or Terry Rozier is at fault. So this is nice. This is nice. They need this. They are in a race for the last playoff spots. Okay, and so they need to be able to put some of these games together. It's time now to do that, and it starts with their effort. It starts with their effort. Yeah, so back to action. 72 to 54. Miles with the, how should we say, the ambitious 3. Somebody closed the door because I think that thing hit the ground. It kind of looked like never mind. See the Cavs aren't hitting shots. Who was that over there? Okoro shooting a 3. Melo across. What did he call? Oh my God, they call that an offensive foul. Oh my God. They call that an offensive foul. Wow. When have you ever seen? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He doesn't have a right to move his arms. He ain't out here. So the dude's got a right to be in your space, and you have a right to be in his. We see Giannis do this every night. We see James Harden. Oh, my stars. Okay, there it is. All right. What? That was quick. That was quick, family, huh? Let's see how they do. JG said nothing pisses off me more than knowing the Cavs have a better records than the Hornets. Shaking my head. Michelle R. Did I hear calmness in your voice? Yeah. That's just wow. That's just We just see that. I see that every night. Over and many times a night when the NBA is playing. It's just interesting. King C said exactly, Coach. They will only blame Melo. Right. Heavy the head, wear the crown. See, I'm going to acknowledge that aspect of it because that's not, that's universal. But heavy the head, wears the crown. He's the all-star. That means that you are considered the best player on your team. His numbers and everything across the board prove that as well. His play proves that as well. So if your team is not doing well, you have to take some blame. That's that's how it works. But we know there are always mitigating circumstances to life because life isn't just black and white. There are gray areas, often, many times. So, this is how we navigate them through this here. Ali Payne said, Coach, the way Isaiah Thomas is looking at the bench, I can tell he has given a lot of these bums work and practice, especially since Jello. He's just sitting there with the eye of the tiger, ready to go in. Well, he came in earlier. Oh, my stars. Burkerstaff going crazy, trying to get kicked out of the game. See, sometimes, family, look. I think he got kicked out of the game. Yeah, he got kicked out of the game. See, this. See, sometimes, family, this is what you got to do. Shout out to Corey Gaines. Look at Corey sitting over there on the bench. Sometimes you have to do this as a coach. See, sometimes you have to just do this for your team. You have to just go off on the officials, okay? And you have to just when you recognize your team isn't playing up to their potential. They're at home getting beat by the Hornets by 20 right now. And Melo's got 4 fouls and 2 points. So that means that his team, he knows that his team's not playing hard enough. Not playing enough. Playing hard enough. So he's trying to fire him up, trying to show him that he's all in it. He's willing to take the fine. He's willing to do his part. So he's saying, y'all gonna do y'all's. Because we got enough time. It's 8:36 to go. It's 74-55. We have enough time if we play our style of basketball. We defend like we know how to do. We help each other like we know how to do, and we take good shots. We like our chances. But when we let Terry Rozier shoot a 3 when he's playing well already, and he just shot another and it's wide open, that don't look like we playing hard. Because they aren't. King C said that's how a coach stands up for his players. Absolutely. And motivates them. Facts. Absolutely. 77-55. Max says 5 point possession. Oh, yes. Facts. Swing. Yep. Michelle R says JB will surely say he doesn't need LaMelo Ball. Shaking my head. Yeah, see, you know what? But see, that's the thing. Michelle, you're absolutely right. He may come with some shenanigans like that because that's the kind of stuff he'll do. However, the secret is out. And Melo has already been stamped and his game. And so now there is a considerable amount of energy and attention coming from the crowd that says something is wrong down there. As PJ shoots a jump hook in. PJ just shot a jump hook. I ain't seen him even take a shot like that all year. That shot that he just took and hit bottoms. Boy, they feeling good tonight, the Hornets are. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy. Look at them. 79-56. $7.23 and a half. Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Right here, this last play that the Cavaliers just ran. They spread the Hornets out, obviously, and then they just moved into the set they wanted. That ended in Jared Allen being on the move to be able to just do what he does, throw that thing down over one of them chairs out there. $79.58. Oh, yeah, that was nice, Jared Allen. He threw that thing down. Macretia said, has anyone noticed that Terry is in the 3/4 of the game? Yes. Yes. Well, yeah, you noticed that as well, Macretia. Yes, I noticed that. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Allie Payne says, I want it noted. I said Cavs would come back and win before it happens. Okay. Okay. As Cody Martin puts in a shot to extend the lead 82-58. Up 25. But we know that those of us that have been watching, we know that it's just as cold as as hot as the Hornets have been, because pretty much everything they throwing in is kind of going in as a halfway decent shot. Pretty much tonight. That's why I noted PJ's jump hook, okay, and Cody Martin his movement as well right here. Things is going their way, and that's what momentum can do. That's why it's important to come out in the beginning when you're a young team like the Hornets are, to play hard in the beginning, because if you get down against a more experienced team, the coming back is so much harder. See, and it doesn't have to be that way, because they have enough talent and they have enough scores and enough people enough people to put the ball in the basket, that they shouldn't have to be down, any more than against most teams in the East. They shouldn't have to be down any more than maybe 6 to 8 points in a quarter. At the end of the first, from there up, the same 8 to 10 points. I can see that as well. See, so Michelle says Rozier hardly ever comes out. Yep, facts. He's a new Tebe. Low Key says Lamelo got to fix his fouls. Well, one thing about the fouls, you're absolutely right. The player has absolutely, something to do with it, but also how the game is officiated, and how and what kind of scheme you guys play. I see a lot of Melo's fouls. Like today, I was just saying. Now, out of those 4, 2 of them it looks like he earned, and the other 2 he didn't. And until he gets a reputation as being the guy who can get steals without fouling, and they accept that, they're gonna keep calling him for these silly ones. Instead of those fouls turning into, instead of those motions by Melo, that action turning into a fast break and Miles finishing at the other end, it ends up being a foul. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Meloholic says Melo away from JB can't come enough. It's going to be a painful ride. And some things have to change, obviously, and I think they will. I mean, I think it's reasonable to expect that they will. Melo has always gotten better and improved as a player. Look at that shot that Oubre just made right there over Osman. I've seen him shoot that shot, one similar to it, and gotten it blocked or missed it. I don't know how many times he hit it that time, and was smiling when he came down at the Jetty Osman you didn't know I had that. You didn't know I could do that. Cody Martin out there flexing tonight. Cody Martin, I'm wild. I'm loving it. That's how well the Hornets are playing and how confident they feel tonight. 84-60. Matt Hat says, what are they protecting Melo from at this point in the game? They're up by enough. If Melo fouls out, so be it. Make him play and manage his fouls. Facts. See, that makes sense to you, Mad Hatter, and to many of us, but it don't make sense to JB. So in order to understand it, you got to go to JB's, how he's looking at it. How could he be looking at it? How can JB be looking at this? Melo may foul out in the third quarter, and then he may need him in the fourth if the Cavs make a run, and he may need him in the fourth because and also because Melo is such an integral part of them winning in the fourth that he's keeping him for that, right? It could be that. What idea could it be? See, King C said Michelle JB may say that, but he will soon realize he needs Melo more than he thinks. Let's just wait for contract day. Oh, absolutely. Oh no, he know he needs him now. You can believe that. Don't believe the hype. Okay, he know he needs him now. Don't think he don't. Maurice Lewis says, were they all fouls though? No, two of them weren't. He should have 2 fouls right now, legitimate fouls right now, to me. And let's see. King C said Thon Maker. Yeah, okay. Michelle says, right, what that happens? Michelle R says, wow, Rozier would be. What did Michelle say? Wow, Rozier would rather take a bad shot than pass. Dang. Well, yeah. Well, Michelle, he's gotten the green light. So when you been given the green light, when you've been given the green light, it's all groovy. It's rose colored. Hey, strawberry feels forever. That's what Terry is, like Paul Mooney used to say before he passed away. Blessings to the OG, incredible comedian Paul Mooney used to say, I'm just, when people ask me how I am, he said, I'm great. I'm just 16 and white. He's just living his best life. And that's what he's doing, and that's what we got to remember. These dudes are living their best lives.
Or just wait.
With
my babysitter.
Yeah, look at Terry. He down again. He trying to get them numbers. But also I'm with Terry being aggressive. I'm with Terry being aggressive, family. I'm not. The only thing I'm not with is Melo not being allowed to be aggressive. When he has more in his bag than what Terry has. See, That's my issue. Matt had said, let's be honest. JB is playing TJ Thor, second rounder over Book Knight, their number 11 pick, and Kai Jones, their number 19 pick. JB does not make sound decisions. Well, there's another one. Check. Couldn't agree with you more. Mellowholic said, is Borrego there? It's Borrego there. Is no good intent on JB's part. Yeah, no, not to me, because it's in over his head. So when people feel like they, the natural defense and mechanism of us when we feel attacked or we feel that we are being put upon in some way is for us to defend ourselves, and to some of us, and all of us don't react the same way. JB clearly shows me that he reacts in a reductive way, in terms of his buy-in, if you will, meaning he just wants, things to be just the way that he wants them to be. He doesn't believe that other aspects can come in and influence the stream, see, and influence the outcome. He doesn't feel that way. That's why I said Melo drives him crazy. I'm gonna keep repeating it until we get it. All of us in our marrow. And those of us as parents, we know what that means when we hear those words, those kinds of words being spoken about someone who is different, like Lamelo is. We know what's going on. Yep. Nephew say, what'd you say, nephew? Nephew said, fire coach JB. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a trash coach, an ass coach. Fire him. JB, someone, please. I hear you, but they not. He under contract and he ain't going nowhere. And Mitch Cupcake has already gave him his blessings and told the media and the fan base with the reason why they should believe that it's not JB's fault. So King C said they may be up a huge margin and still JB is trying to save Melo out of foul trouble. Yeah, right. Exactly. Michelle R. Rozier is still in the game. Mm-hmm. Facts. Matt had said, I'm sorry, Book Knight has had 3 injuries in different parts of the body in the last 3-4 games. I'm starting to wonder if that is the upper management's team's way of protecting Borrego. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be the Charlotte Hornets wouldn't be the first team accused of doing that. Okay, they wouldn't be the first accused of doing that, and who actually have done those types of things with players. Okay, created sort of a Munchausen type of situation for those who looking for something that to understand what I'm really talking about. Matt is right. I mean, look at it. Matt had his right. So it's been his wrist, his neck, his back, his chest, his finger, his foot. I mean, yeah, it's starting to sound like a kid nursery rhyme. Okay, or the game of Operation, one of the two. And so, this thing is so layered. That's why we speak about it as the game within the game, because it is about the game within the game. It is the game within the game. It's the game within the game. See, it ain't just out. It's just not in our faces, for all to see. Because the product is not always what it appears. Hornets up 88-70, still playing hard, still executing to a degree. Yeah, absolutely they are. And the Cavs are still trying to put it in gear. They look like that. To me, they look like that that new driver trying to learn how to drive a stick when they first get past first gear, and they stuck in that one, and it's just whining, or when it's cold and you're hitting that key, yang 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 yang, 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 yang. That's what they're doing right now. The Cavaliers are. Just trying. They hitting like Garland, hitting his three right here. He hitting his three. That's a good three. It's still 2:26 to go in the third, family. Isaiah Thomas, I think that's his first basket. He comes back with a three. 92-73. PJ with an offensive rebound. Family, to tell you how different this is the Hornets are probably out rebounding Cleveland tonight. And that is so rare up until this point. That is so rare for this team. Look at Isaiah turning the ball over. And the reason he turned that one over right there, family, trust me when I tell you, is because he can't play at that speed yet. And he's trying to. So he thought he saw something and he was ready to throw it, but then he looked back up again and realized that it wasn't open. So he tried to, dribble it. Well, that was discontinuated dribble. So that's a turnover. Nice defense, Cody. Cody playing the rookie, Evan Mobley. Mobley made a tough turnaround. Off the glass. That was a good shot by that young man. 75-92. So we got Oubre, Montrezl, Cody, and PJ on the floor. Isaiah with another basket, a little floater, a little runner. Get out of the paint, Isaiah. See that basket right there with the Cavs just scored. Of course, they need baskets. But that's not how you're going to get back in the game. They don't get back in the game if Kevin Love certainly all of a sudden turns into the old Kevin Love that was in Portland. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to be able to play hero ball and get back into this game. I mean, look at Isaiah. Isaiah, first day on the team, comes in the game. He ain't bashful or shy at all. He probably didn't have about 8 shots, I bet. 9. He just made that one. That's a lot of shots when you come in off the streets. That's a lot of shots when you come up off the streets. That's into the third at 96-80. I guess you can say the Cavs cut into the lead a bit. The fourth quarter is coming up, the money quarter. Let me see here. What's the family talking about here? Hornets leading rebounding 35-30 tonight so far. See, Mac? I'm sure of that. Thank you for that. I'm sure of that. I can see that on the floor. Without even knowing the number, I could see that this was not a repeat of what happened against Detroit the other night. See. Or what happened against who was it? Memphis they played? Who was that they played last? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So when they couldn't get a doggone rebound, and that was the reason why they lost the game. The overtime. No, was yeah. Then maybe I'm talking about the overtime game. Let's see. TB says, JB said, I'm Michael Jackson, y'all Tito. Okay. Michelle R says, it's okay. I see it's okay for Thor to shoot when he gets it. Well, Oh, Thomas is sure every time he gets the ball. Yeah, absolutely right. It's okay for him to do that. Absolutely right, because that's the reason. I'm sure he said to them that when they brought him in, that this is what he came. That's what he come in to do. Come off the bench and provide them with some consistent scoring from the guard position. That's what he sold them on. I guarantee you. And that's the reason he's here. Maurice says, Coach, can you finish your thought on Lamelo pulling a Kobe? Let me think. Let me think, Maurice. I'm sorry. Let me get that stream of consciousness back. That thought there. When I was talking about Kobe and Melo. I'll do something in this game. Is it in respect, Maurice, to what I was speaking about when I was talking about who Melo really is and what work he's put in here in the league so far? If you're talking about that, it's going to have to come back to me. Or you going? Because I can't get it right now. I'm sorry, Maurice. If you come back to me, I'll get it back to you. Call Me Faye says Garland just told Coach to give him the effing ball. I heard that. And I heard that. What did he do? Because he know Isaiah can't guard him, and he know the Hornets ain't gonna really help. So what did he do? Took him right off the dribble, and now he going to the free throw line. See, because that's what they should be doing. Because there is the clear advantage that Cleveland has right now is when Isaiah Thomas is guarding Garland. TB said Kyler Murray is the IT of the NFL. Facts. Terry says, 8 minutes for Melo's shaking my head. I knew this would happen when he blew up on JB. There's been fouls tonight, and then JB's just doing JB. So, that's what it is, Superior. Superior said, why Melo only get 8 minutes? Did he just get hurt, Coach? No, he didn't get hurt. He picked up his fourth foul in the third quarter, or fourth foul, I think. And JB just kept him out. He's just been out. You know how JB is. Y'all know how he is. If he get a lead on somebody and whatever lineup is working, he gonna ride them until they have to go to the glue factory. Y'all know how he is. He's so scared. He plays so scared. I mean, he coached so scared. Who just hit that three? I think Garland just hit that three. So since Garland went off, that's 5 for Garland. Garland got 28. He's 11 of 18. He's 4 for 8 from the three-point line. He wants the ball. Steal by the Cavs. Swinging it to Marketing. Bang, bang. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. 87-102. The Cavs then put together three straight successful trips down the floor. There's another empty trip for the Hornets. Montrezl missed. There's Garland, said, give me the ball. What happened? He got in the pick and roll, called Jared up, got in the pick and roll to do what? Roll to the basket to throw that thing down. What did he do? Throw that thing down. So since Garland told his coach, give me the damn ball, He didn't been a part of every successful stop, every successful trip, the last 4 trips down the line for them. With baskets, free throws for himself, baskets for himself, and baskets for his teammates. This is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it doesn't look like for us. Garland is showing y'all tonight what it looks like when the point guard, who is the all-star, who is saying, who is considered the best player on his team, it feels like he's the best player on his team, when he steps up and says, "Give me the damn ball." Oh, Maurice, I hear you. You said when you said that, I said, that Melo, and I said that Melo did that, or I said, or I agree with you. Is that what you were saying? You know, my feeling on that is that he did that. What game was it? 2 games, 3 games. I think it was 3 games ago. He did that. He was just passing and just facilitating. And they was missing. Doing just that very thing, but he didn't do it as long as Kobe did it. Kobe did it for almost a quarter, a half, I think, when Kobe did it. Ali Payne said, "Coach, it is the ultimate underdog. Coach is the ultimate underdog. We thought Devontae Terry and the Bad Twins got love from JB. Melo better request that Laker trade for LeBron before it's too late." For LeBron. Before it's too late. I like that. That was good. JG said, "Dear Hornets fans, pray that the Hawks, Celtics, and Raptors lose tomorrow." Mm-hmm. Brian says, "What am I missing? Is Lamelo hurt?" No, he ain't hurt, Brian. He ain't hurt. We told you what he's doing. I'm telling you why he's sitting out. Okay. I know it's hard to believe that a coach would do this. I know it's hard to believe, but here it is in y'all face. It's in y'all face. It's in all our face right now. Melo standing up on the sidelines. He's been standing up for a while. I don't know why, but he has. Garland for another basket. 91-104. Cavs are coming. We can come in for a minute. Look at Garland. Look at Garland. Through the double team. Which way I'm gonna go? They don't know. They was frozen. What he said? I ain't frozen. Threw that floater right up in. That's what Melo can do all day damn long. Let's see what kind of shot the Hornets got. They haven't had a successful trip in a while. So that's Melo. That Miles Bridges shot went in. I love it. Good shot, Miles. But that he was lucky that wasn't broke. That wasn't blocked. Like Sexton's, like Garland's shot was just blocked. Oubre for 3. Oh, clumsily with the tap out for the extra possession. Miles with the possession. What did he do with it? Shot an air ball. Shot an air ball. (106-91). Garland needs to knock down a 3. I think that's about his 35th shot. About 35th point. Garland putting in work tonight, trying to get his team back. Look at him. Terry with the herky jerky. Good shot, Terry. 108.94. Garland calling for a screen. Oh, turnover. Kickball. But turnover. A good turnover for the Hornets.
A good turnover for the Hornets.
I mean, a good steal, excuse me. No, but they got the turnover. That's nice. He tried to split the double team that time, and they presented him with a different option. And that option was for him to either get fouled or turn the ball over. And the referees didn't bail him out, so he just got fouled. I mean, he just had the turnover. Joshua McGee says Melo is the most disrespected star in the history of the game. He out of there ASAP. He won't sign again. Miles for 3. Nice. Nice, Miles. Nice. See, we see what an afterthought Melo is to JB. How your best player can get lost in your lineup. You can just forget. He's the most forgetful coach in the history of coaching. That forgets that his best player is on the bench. .6:13 to go. The Hornets are up at 111.94. .613. So he's taking Garland out to give him a blow. I don't know if that means he's conceding. No, because he only took him out. He thought he needed a blow. Put Godwin in. Cody Martin tried to rebound the basketball, and it went through his hands and went off his head. Out of bounds. Wow. Here it is. Yeah, Cody, I know that's one of them things. Where's Oubre going? Just a runaway freight train. Where you going, Oubre? Wow. I guess the Hornets said we ain't gonna let you Jared Allen dunk the ball again on us again. Being the delayed blitzer coming in. We ain't doing that. We're not. Fast breaker. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna defend you this time. We're gonna reach in, so hopefully you might hit the ball, and they did. And then Oubre's iron unkind. If the Cavs gonna make a run, they're gonna have to make it after right here. They're gonna have to get a stop, and somebody get a 3. See, that's one of the only ways when you got teams that are. But the Hornets are in a groove right now because they're not defending them now. I guess that run is gone. That last run they had, I guess they spent from getting it this close. And Miles, them baskets that Miles got there are some of the baskets that stopped that run. See, they needed that. Max said Garland, the only one that showed up tonight. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say that. The only one. Jared didn't show up like he normally does. He's been up and down tonight. He's usually more consistent than he has been tonight. Like the referees ain't calling nothing. Look at Miles dribbling the ball behind his back, like he dropped it, and his teammates act like he dropped a grenade. You should have saw him. They just stood. Look, watch it. Look at. They just stood like looking at him. Like I ain't gonna pick it up. You pick it up. You dropped it. I ain't dropping it. Like he dropped a grenade on the court. Boy, these dudes are something else. These dudes are something else. Joshua says, I feel like IT got that opportunity just so JB can show Melo that they don't need him. What would you? What would you sign another PG? The bigs are the problem. No, facts. I mean, it's so nonsensical. Okay, it doesn't make sense. And believe you me, it's going to prove to be that first they still dating in the honeymoon stage. They're in the honeymoon stage, so don't think that they. Thank you, my sister. Have a good evening. They won't. This ain't gonna be high. You'll see how it's gonna be. We'll be here. We'll be here to broadcast it. Hopefully. A whole lot of honeymoon stages go well. So that's what this is. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me look at the chat. TB said you think MJ sat Melo down. I don't think MJ's that kind of dude. To be honest with you. That's what Melo's telling us in every way. And that's how yeah. He's just not that dude. He ain't that kind of dude. No. Joshua McGee said it feels like IT got. No, we got that. Max said they back up 20. Yep. TB says Scary Terry is activated tonight. Yes, he is. King C says under 6 minutes. Why is Melo out? What has Melo done to this hole? This arse hole that he can't get in the game. Damn. You ain't lying. Goddamn, you ain't lying. Ali Payne said, I feel you. Hey, Ali Payne says, hey, if I'm Melo and I was just in Cleveland with the All-Star game and coach did this to me, it would be deuces. NBA is going to own the play for the team, and I'm going to own own and play for the team in Australia. Yeah, well, he got to probably work out this deal first, and I don't know how long the shoe contract is. But Marco, how you doing, Marco? Marco says Melo showed them how to win and how to minimize a clown. JB said to Melo, you wasn't an all-star till you met me. Shaking my head. Very interesting. Isn't that something? Like he out there dribbling balls, making shots, playing the game. So Melo then finally sat down, realized he ain't going back in the game. Three minutes and 9 seconds to go at 114-94. Ali Payne said, yep. Terry is showing off for the hometown. There we go. Yes, he is. Yeah, Terry, that's right. He is from that area. Yes. That's right. Terry is from that area. I'm glad. He's probably got family there at the game. Yes, indeed. I'm happy that Terry's out here doing his thing, especially with his family in the building. Time to get that extended family in there. When they come home. But you asking all your because each from if they haven't changed it. It used to be where each player receives a certain amount of tickets, because they cordon off so many seats for family and friends. So when guys go home like Terry tonight, he'll ask some of the other guys, for their tickets, and they'll Shaker Heights. Thank you, TB. So they'll give them their tickets because they're not paying for them. This is a part of your DM, your DM. Per diem is part of that, but at least it used to be. So that's nice that Terry is at home doing his thing. Max says a lot of fans have left too. Ollie Payne said he put it over Melo. He put it over Melo 315. Melo gave a crazy look and laughed. Oh yeah, he put IT in over Melo. Absolutely. He said Mike Melo looked at him and laughed. Wow. How about that? He put IT in the game and Melo looked at the coach and started laughing. Okay. I love it.
Well, they're winning, right?
I love it.
Melo wasn't even needed, I guess.
Yeah.
For this game.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows how bad Cleveland is right now.
Well, how uninspired they play today.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what it shows. Because they have a better record. They're in fourth place or something.
True.
So, but tonight's game, they are certainly still stuck in neutral, trying to figure out why the car won't move. Keep still hitting the gas. Why is this thing not moving? You got to take it out of neutral. King C says, is there any way we can protest the commissioner? Absolutely. You can send an email to the commissioner. Absolutely. We live in a digital age. You can certainly send an email to the commissioner's office and let them know how you feel. As a fan that is an NBA fan and that has league pass and all the whatnot or whatever, or follows his team, you can certainly do that. Because everybody got to find their way to express their frustration, in a positive way. See, in a positive way that leaves our soul feeling great. So those who had Charlotte tonight for the upset made a little bit of money. Yeah, made a little bit of money tonight. Anybody that had Nick Richards making one basket made a little money tonight. $117.94 with 102 to go. Thor out there. Look at him out there shaking his head. Look at Thor. Oh, look at Thor. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, Thor, switch hands. Finish with the left. Oh, that was nice. Young fella, that was nice. That was nice. Kai Jones in the game. $35 seconds to go. IT at the top, just drilling off. I'm happy for IT in this way because hey, family, as the game goes down to its last seconds in this edition of the NBA featuring Lamelo Holic for the Lamelo Holics, we didn't get the desired outcome we like for our boy tonight. No, we didn't. Many of us are not happy at all, including myself. But we're not going to leave it there. Our boy left the game healthy, which means he'll be there, hopefully, for the next game and another opportunity. because we still got other opportunities to get it done, right? To see him, to watch him do what he does. And one bad apple ain't gonna spoil no bunch for me. No. We know what this is. Happy the Hornets got their victory. Absolutely. Yes, indeedy. Seeing Garland and Melo over there, and Melo and Mobley hugging each other, giving each other some dap. You know what I mean? The young leaders of the new school. The young leaders of the new school. That's a mess. Mellow drip there. So they got the win. Melo didn't play as well as we would have hoped him to have played, and we know there always can be extenuating circumstances, which we see. Right, referee JB, the referees, teammates, a whole lot of stuff to find a rhythm, right? But he finds a way to find a rhythm. Is what he does. He finds a way to find a rhythm, to make a rhythm. That's why we so upset. So, we would all love to see, I'm sure, Melo get an opportunity to play in the playoffs. So, I don't think any of us are rooting, against the Hornets making the playoffs, because we're not. Not at all. Melo's going to have some up and down games. This is probably one of his statistical worst games, activity-wise and getting minutes-wise. He didn't get very much time on the court. You're going to have some games like that. There are 82 of them, and in an 82-game season, a lot can happen. But again, let me see here. I'm gonna go down the line and read some of your comments. The last of the comments. Marco. Asking if Melo really, if JB really said it. I'm JB. What Marco said. I think he's saying so. Playing it out. Oh, he said he really said that. And he said then Melo said, "Don't do that." What? JB said what? Somewhere that Melo showed them how to win, and now they minimize him. Clown JB said to Melo, "You wasn't an all-star till you met me," shaking my head very recently. Very, very, very interesting. JB said that to Melo. He wasn't an all-star before he met him. Wow. Very interesting. Wow. Very interesting. I'll be. Borrego is coming in loud and clear. He don't need Melo. Facts. That's his message. Ali said, "Coach, can you speak on how, as a coach, where people sit on the bench and say something?" You mean speaking to the people on the floor? Yeah, well, that can, depending on the officials, that can be interpreted, as a technical. So, stuff that they frown upon. You feel me? So you learn as a kid the decorum of you learn as a kid the decorum of playing, of how you're supposed to carry yourself and what the rules are as it relates to when you're on the bench and when you're in the on the floor. And so they haven't changed. Those rules are fundamental to the game. So that doesn't change it with levels as you go up. Those are just rules for the game. But guys talk to each other all the time. No, they allow that. You know what I mean? He's grown men. They talk to each other. It's not that restrictive. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Stack DNT says Richards playing on better than Plumlee, and he does something with the ball Plumlee never does. Facts. I like Richards much better than Plumlee, to be honest, for the Hornets. Call Me Fayu says, good to see IT still play. At least he got a shot. Absolutely. That's, at the end of the day, I'm with you on that, Call Me Fayu. Me and you both. I feel that way as well. Royce Hampton Roy said, I couldn't watch. Drop back in and can't believe 4 fouls, only 7 minutes. Their best player played 7 minutes. Yep. Your 20-year-old, 7 minutes and had 4 fouls, didn't foul out for 7 minutes. Morris says, I'm excited for Melo's new team in a few years. Bye, Hornets. Good night, Young G. Thanks for tuning in. King C says, Hornets win and only 2 bright spots. It was IT getting a chance and Coach Joe being available to us. Salute to Coach Joe. Thank you so much, King C. I appreciate that. Have a great evening. Royce Hampton says, I need to see Lamelo leave this godforsaken franchise. I heard that. I'm rooting against them because Borrego will keep this job if they make it. Not when Melo gets more power. The more they make it, the more power Melo gets, and he'll be calling shots even more. King C. Reddit's post said the commissioner email. There we go. Thank you for that, Louise. How you doing there, my sister? The private horde says Lamelo should kick MJ in the nards. Lucretia Daniel says, Coach TY, for all the entertainment as usual. I always enjoy you as DJ. Thank you so much, Lucretia. Good night to you as well. And I always enjoy you as well. She says, peace, Coach, and everyone in the chat. King C says, Coach Joe, with that evil-hearted Coach Melo has, I really wish they don't make the playoffs. Sad to say. I hear you, and I understand. Morris Palmer says JB is experimenting with hallucinogens. Is he taking mushrooms before the game, you think? Khalil Salou says, Coach, would you have benched Melo the first quarter with 2 fouls? No, I would have addressed that a long time ago. He wouldn't have been doing, and then we can see when there are, stuff he did and stuff he really didn't do. That's just, you just chalk up to the game. This dude is always looking at Melo with a side eye. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Perspective people, JB wouldn't be bickering or feuding with a 20-year-old. Yes, he would. Coaches are very petty. Hampton, I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying I've seen him do it. Okay. Call Me Fair, you said if Coach uses challenges, Melo would still have been in the game. Facts, at least the first one. Marco says, yes, Coach. He said that. Wow. He said that. Wow. He gave it on the website. Wow. Ali said, Max Station, they almost came back. And this LOL Hornets are a team I bet against. LOL. Hampton Roy said, Oubre, 4 fouls in 28 minutes. LaMelo Ball, 4 fouls, 7 minutes. Oubre, 28 minutes and 4 fouls. Melo, 4 fouls. 7 minutes. Listen, look at that. There it is, right? That's the stat of the night. That right there, family, is the stat of the night, Royce. Thank you, Royce. That's the stat of the night. Oubre, 4 fouls in 28 minutes. Melo, 4 fouls in 7 minutes. That's the stat of the night. Because that right there is clearly what I've been saying. It's either one or two things. At every time with this dude, and trying to figure it out is not healthy for us. So we don't need to. We know because what it comes down to is the same thing. Hating. This dude just rode on this back. He clearly was on the back. I'm watching. I switched over to Indiana and wanted to look at folks. This kid is clearly on Suggs' back, and the referee's standing right there. How is that not a foul? Anyway, it's from Melo, all-star behind scenes joking, and it's not perception. It's from the Melo behind the scenes thing on YouTube. Thank you for that, Marco. JG said this was Borrego's revenge game after Melo was ignoring him last game. Shaking my head. That's why Melo probably was laughing at him. Max said, I mark it when you ask for it, Ali Payne, at Ali Payne. Sorry, he shouldn't be. Alicia Marie Akrina says, "What happened to Melo? He only played 8 minutes. He had the JB effect happen to him. He was JB'd." That's what happened with Melo tonight. He got JB'd, and if you've been around on new media, you know exactly what that means. Family, I want to thank you guys so much. DJ, thank you so much on the ones and twos back there, making it all work for us. I appreciate you so very much. We all do. To the family, thank you guys so much for being there. You know who you are. Yes, indeed. Writers from the beginning. And if you weren't here from the beginning, you've been here strong. And when you're strong since you got here, and we see you, and we are grateful for you. As I always like to end our shows with Ubuntu. Because of me, you are. Because of you, I am. We are one, family. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next game. Everybody, peace and blessings. Good night.